Right. You have cold. It's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. So we are about to start our second part. So now, a couple of things. So this process will look a little bit different, as I announced, because we will not. It will be actually much shorter than I think we calculated. And that's when we can actually stay and discuss, if we would like, with the performers and stuff like that. So we will now make 10-inch discs. And each of performers chose, again, different material for that, and they can tell us a little bit about that themselves. The whole point about the disc is that it can't be played back, that with the playback you destroy it. And because we don't want to destroy our research for the whole day, we'll play back just the tests. The tests, you have to bear in mind, are going to be they are slightly different than when you develop the disc. But they are similar. They are similar enough, okay? So it's not completely the same. Once we are done with the discs, the voices will not be as the same how you hear it. And this is something just to bear in mind. We have 10-inch discs, which means that they are 3 minutes long. 3 minutes is very, very difficult when you have an aria or something which is 3 minutes long, where you actually have this pressure of time, which we could also see in the cylinders, which were 2 minutes. And then, so a number of different research questions, actually. So Stefano is going to start now, because we will run some tests with him because of we have the recording part of the machine, which we have to change probably. So we will see how you sound like. And you will start with the same piece you just did, which is really, really important. So we can actually compare the cylinder recording with the disc in a way of the process, at least. So you can tell us, is it a little bit different, or how do you hear it? Also, the disc is much more comfortable, I think, for me at least, because John here will not need to like bang the piano too much, which is really great. I have to say, like from the perspective of a pianist, accompanying in these conditions is extremely demanding and hard, because first of all, you can't see the person, you can see the back of their head, there is nothing, and you can't hear them well because and you have to play really loudly. So basically, you can barely hear, but you have to be louder and louder. So this is really amazing job you're doing. Thank you so much. Okay, so I will stop talking. Stefano, can you tell us a little bit more about no, you will do the first piece and then you will tell us more about the second. Is that okay? Good plan. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Okay, super.
So let's get your height sorted out. You probably don't need glasses on for that.
Ah. Nice.
Now this, it's always different. Higher?
Maybe a
No
bit.
problem. Here we go. Try that.
A bit more.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's try in this way.
Hang on, I'm going to do it slightly differently because I've run out of height on that adjustment. There we go.
Oh wow, that's incredible. That's
So we
good.
can come down there a little bit. That's probably about right.
Okay.
There's, if you see pictures of recording studios, sometimes they've got, because this normally goes to a wall. We don't normally working quite so closely together. And then on the other side of the wall, you'll see something that looks like you might be hanging washing on it, but it's normally for hanging different recording horns on. But we don't have that. We could. Could we ask for some chains to be? Right. So we do again, a very short test, which we can play back electronically, and we'll see where we go. So this is my first chance to see what's working.
So should we do that same section that we did for the test?
You could, if you can just. I'm going to get a little bit of a sense of what's going on because I can put my finger on the end of here. So I want to get a feel of this. If you want to try a bit for me before I start cutting.
Okay.
Just get a feel for the playing and the machine.
Oh, well, let's just take it from the top.
Bella siccome un angelo in terra pellegrino, fresca siccome il giglio che s'apre sul mattino, occhio che parla ride.
So, what's your most representative 20 seconds?
Well, if we take
Any
that-
of it's all very similar, isn't
It's all
it?
very similar. We'll take that the test we did before from the end of the piano interlude.
Okay.
There's 3 bars in Almino.
Okay, I will start from.
Alma innocente ingenua che se medesima ignora, modestia impareggiabile, bontà che vienna.
Okay. All right. So I just need to do a little adjustment of my own here. We should be fine later on. Okay, so now we've only, so in order to replicate the sort of level that we're going to get, we've only got a fixed amount of amplification on here. I could just wind the volume up and that would give us a false idea of what was going on. But you have got a microphone on this speaker, so that's all right.
Alma innocente ingenua, senza medesima ignora, modestia impareggiabile, bontà.
So it's difficult for you to tell up there, because I'm next to this, right? You need to, I need you to come and be closer and be listening next to it. Because it's really, we're in the studio here, so this is not representative of anything quite like what we were doing there. But if we amplify it further up, I think we're nearly there actually, but I really could do with you listening down here as well.
sente ingenua, siccome medesima ignora, modestia impareggiabile,
So, but for reference, could you pass me the disc of our Bosnian folk singer? I know it's not terribly applicable, but it's a similar voice, and it'll give us a level reference. So I'm afraid we haven't got. We should have other records reference with a baritone on it. And I think he's a baritone, but he's got.
Well, I think he's a tenor. But
Oh, a tenor. Anyway, whatever he is. It's just that this is a record that we know is loud enough.
he's accompanying.
So yeah, we're fine on the baritone, because I'd expect the baritone aria of this to be louder, and that it is louder on the wax. Yeah, okay. No, I'm happy with that. They always complained in the disc plays of how much guesswork they had to do, and sometimes you just need to look at it under an eyepiece and go, is there enough wiggle on there? You know? So I'm pretty happy with that, actually.
If you can play a little bit more bass, because everything else gets the bass kind of gets lost, but not much
Not
more.
loads, but
but a tiny bit,
Sure.
because I could hear it only because I knew to you know what I mean. So
Absolutely.
Otherwise, everything is perfect. Yeah. Should we do it?
Excellent. Oh, in which case we need a usable master. That's a test master. Are you keeping just a master note of the box numbers?
Yes.
Because I can call out what I'm about to use, and then we can, or I can let you know when I put it back in again. Are you going to come off there? Are you going to be a nuisance? I think you're all right. I'm on number 6 at the moment. You had to be careful with those things with those numbers on. That's number 6, but it could be something else. It's like the one about the boating lake, isn't it? Come in, number 99, your time is up. We haven't got a 99. Are you having trouble, 66? Right. Okay. So you can see that from there?
Yes.
Actually, I'm not sure because I'm starting it here. So, okay, if I put my hand there, can you keep watch out for it there?
Yes.
Because I haven't got time to go like that.
Absolutely fine. Yeah. The full run.
Yes. Yep. Yes, please. Right. So I just need to adjust this for height. All of the blanks will be slightly different heights depending on how many times they've been shaved. So each time you have to adjust this so you're getting the cutter working. Then I've got a little bit of space on the outside where I can do a quick test on the edge. Yeah, okay, that's all right. Get that out of the way. Right. We're blowing swarf off. I've got to make sure I don't stand on the rubber tube, otherwise the swarf doesn't get blown away. Right. So, he says standing on the rubber tube.
Siccome un angelo in terra pellegrino, fresca siccome il giglio che s'apre sul mattino, occhio che parla e ride, sguardo che cor conquide, incantator. Alma innocente ingenua, che se medesima ignora, modestia impareggiabile, bontà che v'innamora, ai miseri pietosa, gentil, dolce, amorosa, il ciel l'ha fatta nascere per far beato un cor, per far beato un cor. Il ciel l'ha fatta nascere per far beato un cor, per far beato un cor. Il ciel l'ha fatta nascere per far beato, per far beato, per far beato una cor.
Explaining there's a different discipline in a disc recording studio where you don't applaud. Right, and I have to then cut the locked groove, which will now include the applause. And the locating groove. And then I need to get very clear of the disc. So I would be obliged on this session if we didn't do anything until I've cleared the whole thing and looked at you. Right, okay, and now we need to safely put it in its box. Hang on. Well, it's going to go face down, so we'll drop those off in a minute. No, that has to go that way up. Don't think we've coordinated that yet.
It's a long day.
Right, are we doing that one again?
No, we are doing a different one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Stefano is doing it.
Different arrow.
Now, is it sufficiently similar that we don't need to cut another test? Or do we cut a
Yeah, I
test?
think-
Stefano, it's up to you. Do you need another test or?
But I think we could be nice if we try the last one, the passage to falsetto, and maybe just to understand.
Oh, to see if it
Yeah,
see if it picks up. Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, we would like to.
There's
Try.
one bit.
Non esser gioia mia.
Yeah.
From Non esser gioia mia.
Yeah. If that's all right.
You've got a short test you want to do. Is that what I gather? Okay.
In fact, let's just go straight on lasciati al men.
Do you prefer if you go lasciati al men directly?
By short, how long would you?
20 seconds?
Lasciati.
Lasciati.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Ready? Oh, I mustn't do that, I mustn't. Don't worry, carry on.
Lasciati al mangiador, io
Yeah, see how it reacts from the distance, yeah? So because when you went a little bit louder, you move.
I don't have to go so close even if
No.
I do the falsetto.
Ah, yeah,
Okay.
you don't. Yeah, because it was a little bit like in your face. Like,
Exactly.
look what I can do. Yeah, yeah. So it's not.
It's a
Yeah.
useful experiment.
Yeah.
You can choose what to do to
Super.
get a better idea of it. Okay. Oh.
What's the next number?
Ah, yes. Introduce the album.
No, I know that the number of the disc.
I can introduce the area.
Yes, yeah, please, yeah.
Well,
sorry.
the next area. Thank you very much. The next area is it's another very popular, famous area. It's the Serenata of Don Giovanni, the Vieni, alla finestra. So it's surely you already heard it from 1,000 or good interpreter. I'll try my best. So I hope you will enjoy.
What's the number? 7.
7. 7. So I'm just going to put my hand that way, because if I put it upwards, I'll knock the horn and we'll be in real trouble. Keep an eye on what we're doing. Okay. Let's get me depth. Okay. Right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Vieni alla finestra, oh mio tesoro, vieni a consolare il pianto mio. Se neghiamo di dar qualche ristoro, da
Good. See, it feels like we are hanging in the air because we can't hear it back. It's really like, oh, where is it? So please email me if you're interested, and I will email you the transfers as soon as we have them, okay? So I think that these will make really excellent records. Thank you so much. This is really wonderful. Thank you. So we now move on to our next performer. Mhairi, can you tell us more about your choices? And just let me just take the... Thank you.
So, with help, I chose going to have another go at Voice Sapete, although I'm not quite sure what we'll end up doing, whether we'll do bits or a whole thing, and a Scottish song called Annie Laurie that was very popular, throughout the 19th century and well into the 20th century, and people still sing it now. And the arrangement is by Liza Lehmann, who was an eminent soprano and composer.
Nice. And you will start with this with Annie Laurie.
Shall I start with Annie Laurie?
Or as you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we start with Annie Laurie?
Yeah. Great.
We have alluded to a potential difficulty, which is why we need to run a test. The diaphragm that we're using there is technically most suitable for a baritone, and it may not be suitable for a soprano. We have a backup, but we think we need to find out whether it does work or whether we need to use a different one. So I'm going to do a little test of you on this one.
I still need to do this, don't I?
On this piece, yes, you will do, but we don't know where, so we'll, for a minute. The best thing I think to do to see what's going to go wrong with this is to try the loudest bit.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So should we take
Everything else we'll know, but
should we go last page? Her voice is low and sweet.
Or guide me her promise true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's the kind of end of the first verse.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to do a little bit for me there? Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Guide me her promise true, which ne'er forgot shall be. Oh, for body Annie Laurie, I would lay me down and die.
That works. That works.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's I think we may have one voice that might need the other diaphragm.
Okay.
But I think
So
this
that
one works all right with, yeah.
Very
And this is
good,
what you don't know. You don't dismiss something when it's working. You don't go, oh, well, scrap that. So that's all right. But yes, you're allowed to come in and be a bit, you're allowed to come
The
in.
piano balance balance is quite good with that as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons for not changing this diaphragm, because if I put a thicker diaphragm in, then the piano will start to disappear, but the tone of the soprano will be different. But we'll discuss that if we need to. Do you want to try that again?
No,
Or you're happy to
yeah.
manipulate your movements to get that last little
Okay.
quiet bit come in and whisper into the ear of the machine.
I shall.
All right. Where we got to? We didn't open the number 1 box yet. This is the 5, 6, 7 and 8 box.
So just behind, I'm just looking at the blue shavings on the back of this box, which basically, I suppose, represents all of our voices. That bit is mine, that bit is Stefano.
You can take them home and knit them into a record if you want. Things in the way. Helps if I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's right. I'm just doing a little test groove on the outside. So. Seems well behaved enough. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
do you need more tests? No.
No, I don't think so. Should I do a whole voice sapete of Corrie, say?
Yeah.
Or is it good to do kind of a bit of one and a bit of the other?
I don't know. I think bits would be really great because
Okay.
then you can actually compare.
Okay. So I'm not bothered about the straight kind of modern version. I'll maybe do a bit of Patty and a bit of Corrie. Yeah. All right. So you've got the bit of Patty that you're doing, and then
Maybe we won't use that one yet.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, no, sorry.
Number 9 for preference. Oh, right, okay, number 12. Number 12. I have preferences out of my list. Yeah, it's all right. Nothing particularly wrong with that, but it's all recycled wax, so it's yeah, that one's good.
let's just see how far we get. Right? Ready? Gosh.
So what, you're thinking just brutal cut off?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
And just going straight from one to the other.
I think so, yeah.
Then you had to tell me when you finished.
So, so I think for this, we're going to do the kind of Adelina Patti first minute, and then we're going to go straight on to Corrie and see how far we get.
I'm in your hands, eh? Tell me when you're ready, and I'll get ready. Ooh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't fall off the end, you just get a very small label.
Thank you, Duncan.
I wasn't sure how we knew when you were ending. Suddenly realised you said, oh, we'll just stop. And I thought, how do they know when to stop?
Intuition.
Maybe, but now maybe Patrick can go now.
Yes. Would you mind?
You can have a rest. And it's...
Yeah, we are.
I'm just saying it would be better to do Norwegian, yes, next because of the diaphragm. If anybody needs the diaphragm change, yeah, it's Hattie. So. They almost certainly had a selection of recorder boxes marked up for different people they were recording at some time.
I think now that we have time, Daniele had a question for Duncan.
Are we recording here with a vertical cut or lateral cut?
Lateral.
Lateral cut.
Yes. Yeah, I like easy questions.
I have a small question. Are they acetates?
No.
Ah.
No.
No,
Great big lumps of a wax material.
Right, okay, thank you.
No, they'd be a lot easier to carry around if they were acetates. But the acetate material is just too stiff to cut directly acoustically on. Oh, right.
So, yeah, if you could tell us a bit about what you're going to sing.
That is number 5.
So
Let me
this
go
is
get the
another
test.
reenactment, as you can tell by the corset, it's back on. This is a reenactment of the 1905 recording by the singer, her name is Kali Monrad, and the pianist is Eivind Alnes, who is also a composer, quite well-known Norwegian composer. So it's from 1905. It was probably done in November, December. I don't know the exact dates. And the recordings in Oslo, they were made in Oslo. At that time, the name for Oslo was Christiania. So if you see Christiania anywhere, it's Oslo. And it was made in Gran Hotel. So it was done in the hotel, the big hotel, in the nicest hotel. I don't know why, but that's where it was made. I'm singing another Grieg song. It's called Ved Rondane, by the Rondane Mountains. And it's a very beautiful description of how it is to return to the mountains. 1905, mind you, was a very important year in Norway's history because Norway was finally independent after several hundred years of union with Denmark and then with Sweden. So finally, in 1905, Norway was independent. It was very important for Norway to have Norwegian music recorded.
This one, we'll give it a test for me. Okay. What have you know which bit you want to do the test on? Or is it all very similar across the board?
It's not very
Basically, is there a loud bit?
there is a little bit louder than
If you go from the soft bit to the loud bit, you'll know what to do. This down for you, and then you can do a bit of a go at it. Ready?
Och gör mig tanken så jag knappt kan anta.
Right, okay.
You don't want more piano, no? It's similar to how it's original, yeah? Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure. Would you like to?
It's a bit...
It's a bit too soft, but
Yeah.
I see okay, then where I have
Yeah,
to go with
yeah.
It's up to you.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So now I understand why singers sometimes lean on the piano if they're a bit short of breath.
Five. What have I done with box
You want
5?
10?
I'm keeping that one in reserve.
Okay.
Notice the interesting colour.
Yes, I did.
It's all right, but it's got some of the early stuff, and it's a little bit softer than I'd like. We've still got plenty of options. Unfortunately, I did a whole list, and I could have said have number so and so next, but most of them are okay. I've just got 2 odd ones. Yeah, that's okay. Just get into the system of doing these things. There we go.
So it's 3 minutes is the limit?
Yes.
Is it?
3 minutes and 19 seconds.
And 19?
Yeah.
Okay, because
But we tell people 3 minutes because they take liberties otherwise.
right, because the original is 3 minutes and 9 seconds.
Oh,
So
right.
we thought we
Yeah,
had to do it a bit faster.
Yeah.
But
It's a-
yeah.
Right. Oof. Okay. Oh, no, must remember to do everything in the right order on here. There's quite a lot to be thinking about. Things you don't want to do, knock the stylus off. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
I can't believe these people are ready to perform. It's amazing.
livet strömmar på mig som det strömde när under snöägg såg det gröna strå. Jag drömmer nu som för jag alltid drömde när slike fjäll jag såg i luften blå. Jag glömmer dagsens strid som för jag glömde när jag mot fjäll av sol ett glimt fick sjå. Jag finner väl ett hus som vill mig hysa var solig heim till natt vill mig lysa.
So, thanks very much. Now we are on our last singer. Hattie, John, come back, please. Where are we? Are we starting with Voi che sapete or Deo?
I thought it might be worth starting with the Sapete vorreste just to do the test.
Okay, of course, yes. And so we have very standard operatic Italian opera. And so another version, another singer with Voi che sapete, and then Verdi's Ballo in Maschera, Oscar aria. And that is a Luisa Tetrazzini's recordings. So Hattie has freely elaborated on on that.
There we go. Okay.
At least one adjustment to do.
Do you have a knife?
I do, yes, I do. But it's out and about somewhere. Hang on the table there. Might be. There's the thing for it. It doesn't look like a knife straight away. It's like a pen knife. Hang on. Oh, that's the there it is. It's there. But you have to fold it up as a. I have a universal tool for the thing, but you have to find the blade. In fact, don't use it very often, so I was looking for the blade. That's what you want. But no, it's not obviously what you thought you wanted.
Okay.
There you go. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, we got down to the 1, 2, 3, 4 box.
I'll be out of your way in a second, just a second. Sorry. I'll be done in a moment, sorry.
And
Okay.
whilst they're setting up, I thought you might just like to know what I'm actually singing about. The piece that we're just going to test is the end of Sapete vorreste, the role of Oscar, taken from Un ballo in maschera, and Oscar is at the masked ball, and a character called Renato is asking what Riccardo is wearing, and Riccardo is Oscar's master. And he says, I know so much that you'd like to know, but I'm not going to tell you. And he's toying with him, playing with him. But unfortunately, in the end, he does let slip what he's wearing.
I guess it was a mask. Yeah, we do need to do that job. Now, do you want this? You want using the stand? Yes, and you're that's fine. Now, how are we doing for height for you there? That seems about right, I think. Now we don't know until we do the test whether this diaphragm is going to suit your voice. So we'll see. We'll have to do something special for you, but I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Right, you're ready just to go straight into a quick test. Ooh. I've got my cutter probably set down on that bit of the blank, so it might not play. So I might have to do it again. There's a bit of a cutter problem. We get the general idea, but I'll start a different test blank now. We've only used one. We're doing well. We've only used one test blank. That's the number 5 box, please, in there. I could use the I could use the slightly green one. I've got a completely green one somewhere. I think this has got bits of khaki one in it somewhere. Now there's a memory from the past.
I think so. Is this another tester?
Yes, yes, please, yes. No, we were close to the centre, and I hadn't got. This has to take up a little bit of vertical play, and if I haven't got it down quite low enough, it skips. That's why I usually get it on, do a little test on the edge, and that gives me an idea where we're cutting all the way around. That seems okay. Yeah, we'll use all of this one for a test, so I can start out here. So when you're ready, are you ready? And I'll pop that down. Off you go.
Oscar lo sa, ma noi dirò, tra-la-la, 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 tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Okay. Oh, sorry. No, on the previous one, I hadn't set the cutter depth, the cutter at the right level, so it was skipping. It wasn't cutting all the way round. So be doing a sort of, weird things. But you have to get it fairly. But I've only got a couple of millimeters play on this, so when I was just doing a test going into the middle, it just skipped. But that's a continuous groove. Also, it's a bit nearer the outside, so it always sounds slightly better. Okay, right. So, are you were happy where you were? So I don't think we need to change diaphragms. Do you, Inya?
No, I think it's good.
Let's find it.
Yeah, it did.
Pop that back in there for a minute. Let's see if I've got a good one here. Outside edge test. Okay. Right, so, are you ready?
I am.
Good. That's clear. And pop it. No, I'll pop this down on there. It's all right. I put that on there. And that goes on there. That's it. So I just had to get used to it. And that's done. Right. What's next?
Another one.
A different one.
A different one, yeah.
Now, question is, oh yes, it's a question of it's similar or different, or we need to make a test.
Do you need a test?
Because we've got,
Be okay, but it's up to you. I'm
well,
happy with
we've got
either
room.
if you
We've
want
got
to
room for a test if we need one. So
test. Do you want to test? We might as well test
Yeah.
it, won't we?
I'll have the. I'll have that. Thank you. I could have just got you completely on that side feeding things. We didn't work that one out, did we?
Not.
Next time. Right. When do you want me? Have you worked out what you...
Yes, just
Yeah?
the beginning, yeah.
You've got
I
a
think
little-
this might sound familiar.
The hit of the day.
Bit of the... See, that doesn't need to be there all the time. In fact, it doesn't need to be there. Oh, it does for a test. Sure, that'll be a hit. Different, isn't it? It's interesting how a different piece behaves differently in front of the machinery, isn't it? Do you think you could afford to be just a tiny bit closer on this one?
Yeah, I can do, yeah.
Just have another listen. See, not far. There we go. Oh. It's about right. It's always difficult to tell until we get hard copy.
I can be a bit further forward if you want.
No, I think this is really okay. I think that if you go closer, that we will not hear piano. Yeah. This is really okay.
Especially with the higher frequency stuff, the wax does not play it back well.
Yeah.
There will, some of that will come, but some of the character will return when we've got a hard copy of it. But it's all a lot of guesswork. Right, so you want to do a take of that one? Where did I get to?
Given that we didn't make all the way through, just give us one of those if it's looking a bit.
Well, you were trying to fit it onto 2 minutes last time, so you've got
that's
three.
true.
Yeah, you've got 3 minutes this time.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Should be fine, yeah.
This was.
Sorry, I've forgotten that we've done two.
This one or not?
No, not this time. I'll have another blue one. I've got another 2 down here. Let's have a look. This one will be fine.
That's number 2.
Yeah. Hang on. You take it. I'll keep. Be careful not to scratch anything, or indeed spit on it. So. Right. See if I can get my right. So I get just so carried away, I pitch into something without doing all of the checks. Right. That's good. Right, we're going for a start. Are you all set?
Fantastic, thank you so much. So thank you for the all online viewers as well. So we are now done with this part completely. Sam can stop our what do you call it?
Yeah, the broadcasting.
Yeah,
here.
broadcasting. Yeah.
If you would like to perhaps join us we could go somewhere for drinks and a chat. And
or we can have a chat here, and then it's up to you. Would you like to discuss what you heard or something? Nothing excessive. It's just I just find this kind of 10-minute things very, very rewarding. You know. So yeah, and I mean we are done, but I don't know.
Yeah,
so
and we reassemble tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m.
Didn't get to try my soprano recorder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next time. Okay. Once again, thank you to the whole technical team, to Caitlin, to John, to Sam. You were amazing. Thank you so much. Big thank you to John, to all of our singers. You were all fantastic. So yeah, it was really unbelievable to listen to this. It's very tiring I know that it is, to listen to so much music. It's you think, oh, it's just 3 hours. You know, we listen to operas, which are, but it's to actively listen to for 3 hours is very, very kind of tiring. So with that reasoning, we just said, okay, we will not have any talks after this and stuff like this. So you can actually, right. I hope you enjoyed the differences between the processes and that it kind of opened the...
and it would be very interesting to ask our singers how they found the difference between the two media. How, if they recognize their voice in one better rather than another. But yeah, we can have this conversation in the next minutes or tomorrow. Also, we sent some questions.